Yes. 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 And let's see what we got here. Yes. Hello. Good morning. Welcome to the KTNG morning show. And I will basically start this day off with headphones on today because most of my equipment is pretty much out of whack, as we say. Hold on, let's get some light up in this piece. I know I'm black and I know I'm beautiful, but damn, you gotta see me. Anyway, let us start our small day with a little prayer so that way we can invigorate our day. You can join me if you wish. If not, no problem. I don't judge. I only got 2 people to fuck with. So it goes like this out of humility. Thank God for my early rise in the morning and good health. Also thank God for the jobs and opportunities He places before me, so therefore I may succeed in them. His bequest and His bequest only. Help those who cannot help themselves and show that self-reliance matters in many different ways. But also, show our compassion, a little bit of compassion towards our enemies, even though they deserve a patada and a culo pendejo. Yeshua Jesus Christ did the 227th day after the throne of Jah himself, King Haile Selassie, Jah Rastafari, Jah Rastafari, Jah Rastafari. Now, many of you who are on Facebook and so forth should be on YouTube right about now because we're going to be here for the whole rest of the whole month of International Women's Day or International Women's Month. It's better to do this in themes than anything else. Therefore, my good people, the dragon in the mountain is wide awake. And therefore, he screams with anticipation. So therefore, all of my dissident residents, ill-constitutionalists, and democratizers, welcome to the KTNG Morning Show. Yeah! And I'm looking for a gun. Oh my God, let's get some like elevation on this bad boy. At least you can see some kind of formation of what I'm looking like right here. So, yeah, right about now, I do want to apologize, people. We have a lot of technical difficulties. Software's acting up, mic's acting up. I'm using this right here. I'm like, I never use headphones, but some things never change, especially when it comes to basic broadcasting. So we do apologize for any kind of like service disruptions or any impracticalities that we have here. That's why we have what is known as donations. I'm a nonprofit. You want to check it out? I'm on GuideStar 100%, so you can see all of my information there. Anyway, this is the KTNG Morning Show, and I'm your host for the most, from the left coast to the right coast, from the north to the south, the man with the irrepressible mouth. Follow me on beat if you can. The cheats throw out tonight to the Z. Zesty on top of the mountain all the way down to the freeway all day. Yo, freak on the Pico's about to speak, and if you open up your mind, I give you something to think about for the rest of the week, Jack. Okay, so guess what? Oh my God, yeah. That right there, people. That right there. That's what I'm talking about, okay? But we are in the era of, I don't know, an indecisive cheeseburger. I've never seen a cheeseburger where both sides of the face is basically covered with cheese. And therefore, it's not doing so well. We're gonna be making mass improvements. We're gonna be doing this. We're gonna be doing this. We're gonna be doing this. We're gonna talk big, bad, bold bullshit. All right? Cheeseburger done bullshitted his way through his 4 years already. And guess what? America, you still falling for it. What are you, a bunch of saps or what? Obviously. So, today's spit. Blazing monkey ass herpes soup. I mean, come on, people. Come on, think about it. What do we got going on here? You know the same. Come on. Let's do the dance, people. Coronavirus, 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 coronavirus. Yeah. Anyway, let's get to our stories. And we'll fuck around and we'll deal with that jackass shit later. Or we'll deal with it now. So, how's your nigga the whiz? We already had 15. Our shit be up to like about 100 by the end of the month, under the week. Why? Because motherfuckers is filthy. Okay, straight filthy. I don't give a fuck, man. Come on. Think about this shit, people. Think about this shit. How is it? Okay, let me ask this question. How is it that the whole, I would say 90% of Africa and about 100% of Mexico and everybody else south of the border as well are not, contracting the coronavirus as easily as our grafted personalities. Our stepchildren. How come they're catching it a lot easier than us? And more importantly, why are they older? Probably because that old base supports Cheeseburger, and Cheeseburger is still looking for them to save his wide ass. I mean, come on. I mean, the last time I seen orange that damn big, I was putting those in a freaking pillowcase to beat the hell out of somebody. Anyway, let's get with our stories, people, because this is the first page. Page 1, the KTNG Morning Show. Boom, bap, smack, and there it is. Okay, so, and this is interesting. The tale of the Berserker is like this as well. You can look it up in Norse mythology. You can look it up in Norse history as well, or as they would say, early, like somewhat. I think I may have some sort of intelligent tribe bullshit in Europe. All right. So anyway, you guys are missing the point here. When the Berserkers were always in, like, say, battle, they would take like mushrooms and hallucinate and whoop the shit out of everybody because these guys were 8 to 10 feet tall. They were like, the stepchildren of the Nephilim. However, no matter how big your ass is, I have a small axe and I'll chop you down. And therefore, bacteria, some sort of bacterial infection killed the biggest one of them all. And this is because this guy basically didn't know anything about health, much less big shit here. Let's begin. Let's hear for the bananas on the bottom. Okay, cool. So, Washington Post coronavirus case at CPAC. Now, remember, people, Cheeseburger went and what they said have went to a meeting and so forth with CPAC, and this has been going on for like the last 3 days. Man has not been tested for the coronavirus. I doubt seriously if he's going to test positive for it because of all the cocaine and Adderall that he's been snorting for the last 20, 30, 40, 50 fucking years. Seriously. I mean, come on. When the Medellin cartel got busted, that's when that motherfucker lost his damn mind. Anyway, coronavirus case at CPAC brings outbreak closer to Cheeseburger, threatening to upend his routine and mid-re-election bid. I don't know. Motherfucker went golfing and gave like he gave out Medal of Freedoms to old golfers for no fucking reason other than to be like a kiss ass. That's your president. It's a kiss ass. A royal one at that. Okay, so growing sense of concern and uncertainty about the reach of the novel coronavirus has begun to take hold of the White House after an attendee at a recent political conference where Cheeseburger spoke tested positive for COVID-19, the disease caused by the virus. Okay, I got the virus. Look like that. What, are you just gonna roll over like a fucking Twinkie? Come on, people. It goes well beyond washing your fucking hands. It also goes along with your damn diet. But no, you don't hear no nutritionist about this shit now, do you? You're gonna hear it today. Cheeseburger was photographed shaking hands with Max Schlop. That sounds like a bad blowjob with a gummy. Anyway, chairman of the American Conservative Union was also confirmed that he had been in direct contact with an infected man. Oh, men spreading monkey ass herpes soup. Okay, anyway. Let's see. Yeah. The handshake at the CPAC put Cheeseburger just 2 degrees of separation away from the virus that is sought to minimize. I'm picking my nose here, Come on. You know the Biz Marquee song, Flicking Boogers? I'm picking boogers. Besides, my nose itch, which means somebody's basically talking to me. Talking about my ass. Good. As long as they're not free renting your phone, mind, you do exactly what the fuck I say. Ha! Anyway. Meanwhile, at the White House, it has maintained that Cheeseburger never was in direct contact with an infected person who doesn't have any of the symptoms, and a potential close call at a political event underscores how the outbreak threatens to upend the president's routine as he campaigns for re-election. His re-election campaign is simple, people. He's only trying to sit up and say, I can save America. I'm sorry. The Hollywood narrative of Whitey saving the world is not happening here. All right? So, miss me with that stupid shit. I'm serious. Anyway, there's a growing tension among Cheeseburger's administration officials who now view the rapidly spreading outbreak as a black swan event that could consume the president's 4th year in office, even as Cheeseburger remains reluctant to see much of the cause for concern. He doesn't understand what the fuck the flu is, much less anything that's written on the kid's menu in Denny's. But he does know what the taste of chicken, the Kentucky Fried Chicken is, right? He does know what the fucking taste of junk food is, right? This man is healthy behind junk food and Diet Pepsi? Every time he drinks a Diet Pepsi, he's gaining 5 pounds. What the fuck? Come on, people. Corn is a slave sugar. Anyway, he also plans to keep holding tremendous political rallies. Even the top political health officials within the government, his government, quote unquote, have called for millions of Americans to avoid large crowds and major events to reduce the risk of being infected. Large crowds, right? What if the crowd is large and there's only 3 people? Then you got a problem. Anyway, White House officials said that they expect an outbreak to spread significantly throughout the country in the coming days, dominating headlines and limiting the president's ability to maintain his typical routine, which is going out there, showboating, acting like a fucking asshole, a dotard, and anything else you can find in the dictionary or Webster's or Oxford's that actually mean what stupid looks like. And if you want to know what stupid looks like, it's spelled with 2 O's. Bam! 2 O's. All right, on to the next sucker punch. Okay, so Cheeseburger spent part of his weekend playing golf while everybody else is dying around the world. The motherfucker don't give a fuck about you. And I'm gonna prove that shit. Seriously. And I doubt seriously anybody can, basically fucking stop me on this one, alright? So the White House is also being cleaned more regularly, and people like flu-like citizens are being urged not to come into the complex, with the added warning that they may infect the leader of the free world. This ain't no free world anymore. This is corporate world order, motherfuckers. What y'all thinking? What? There's an extra prize in the Cracker Jack box? Like a decoder ring? Seriously. White House said Saturday that Cheeseburger had not had any contact with the infected person, but the domino effect of this damn thing. And so on, and so on, and so on, and so on. Y'all remember that commercial, right? Well, it's so on and it's going on. Anyway, anytime you're coming in contact with a lot of people and engaging in handshaking or close contact, yes, we're more potentially at risk. The White House said Saturday that Cheeseburger had not any contact with the infected person at CPAC, and Cheeseburger campaign said that the president would hold additional rallies when he is ready. No. That motherfucker infected. He knows it, and everybody around his ass basically said, yo, sir, just keep snorting that cocaine and Adderall. Nobody will know the fucking difference if you're sniffing in front of the mic. Really? Anybody? Come on, people. Come on, people. I've done coke, I've done meth, I've done speed, I've done every other barbiturates by nose, and trust and believe. It's very nice to be sober. It's very nice to have some sort of cognitive retention. Unfortunately for dick shit here, he's basically selling a bunch of goods to a bunch of dumbass white people. That's all he's doing, people. Seriously. And the sooner you motherfuckers wake the fuck up, the better. But then again, you like your losing narratives, don't you? Anyway, Chow has confirmed that he had personally interacted with an infected man whose name has not been released. Early in the 4-day conference, he greeted Cheeseburger, Vice President Penn, and several other senior administration officials after he described a brief interaction with an infected attendee. Wow, Ted Cruz is sitting up there, hiding out. Oh yeah, and Gantz, he pulled that face mask bullshit, and he's basically infected as well. So it seems that karma has a way of looking at this and say, you know something, you jive ass honky motherfuckers is definitely going to reap what you sow on this one. Seriously. First case of coronavirus was in Cameroon. It happened to a black man. You know what saved his ass? This melanin. And if you ain't got it, boys and girls, guess what? Kiss your grandpa and your grandma goodbye. Or at least get them a pine box for Christmas. Seriously. No, get them a pine box for Easter. Remember, Cheeseburger says he only goes to church with family on occasions. Like either Christmas or Easter. This fat fuck is not even going to show up. Alright? He's going to be back down in Mar-a-Lago playing golf. Or basically having, Melania take care of the kids and shit. I doubt seriously she even knows how to do that. Alright, seriously. Now, but then again, she is the staple model of lazy white women. Seriously. Anyway, the American Conservative Union said in a speech late Sunday that it was a good chance advice for attendees to take their temperatures twice a day and contact the Maryland Department of Health if they develop symptoms. Really? Come on, man. They're ignorant and arrogant white people with this damn disease going out spreading as fast as possible because they don't believe in it. They don't believe in it much as less as this jackass who calls himself a fucking president and he don't believe in this shit. Remember, he's over 70. His only alien condition is he thinks he's a fucking leader. It's mental. White House officials said that there was not widespread concern among cheeseburger leaders about the CPAC case. Although the cabinet officials at the White House aides attended the conference, they were shown pictures of the coronavirus patient and none, they said, he recalled, interacting with them at all. Yeah, selective memory works well, doesn't it? But then again, that's what the devil does. He only takes out the pieces that they are very important to them, and then all of a sudden they twist that shit around and make you look like you fucking said it. But then again, that's Cheeseburger's MO, people. Blame everybody else. Blame something that he can't touch on Obama. I mean, come on, the man got Obama's dick in his mouth all damn day long, every fucking week for some stupid shit that he can't even fucking fix his own damn self. Why? Because he doesn't have the IQ enough to handle political ramifications. His foreign policy looks like shit. The trade war didn't do a damn thing. 28 billion went to the fucking farmers, and motherfuckers is committing suicide? Yeah. Think about that shit, people. In an interview on CNN on Sunday, Surgeon General Jerome Adams, the fucking sellout coon motherfucker, said older Americans and those living with underlying health issues should avoid large crowds and think twice about air travel. Really? Well, it's cheeseburger, man. Cheeseburger. But then again, CPAC attendees include Cheeseburger's son, White Castle, and Representative Matt Gaetz and media host Sean Hannity have also mocked the level of concern over the virus. Such comments have faded as the virus has spread to more than 30 states, killing at least 21 people. I don't think a wall is going to stop something you can't fucking fight. Stupid. Shut the fuck up. I can't believe America is this goddamn stupid. But amazingly enough, the density factor is all too real. All too real. All too real. And I love it though. I love it. If it takes you motherfuckers another 30 years to catch up to me, by and large, you are stupid. Anyway. So, Schlop, who has reached out to many CPAC attendees to inform them of potential risk posed by the coronavirus case, at the conference said that he wants to move away from the hot rhetoric about the outbreak and focus on bipartisan solutions. Like, how do I get myself to be unsick? I don't know. You guys act like it didn't exist, but yet still here in Colorado Springs, we got about 20 some odd cases, right? I'm just waiting for a motherfucker to die. That's all. I'm just waiting for it. So anyway, Scott Gottlieb, who headed the Food and Drug Administration between May 2017 and April 2019, said on CBS's Face the Nation that policymakers needed to provide generous funding to state and local governments immediately so they could take more drastic measures to limit Americans' exposure to the disease. That hasn't happened. Where's the fucking funding? I mean, as a matter of fact, it's not going to work in big cities where you have a myriad case of typhoid running around, such as Los Angeles and Skid Row. So how do you fight typhoid that you guys basically blew all the fucking money for when it came to housing the homeless people, but yet still now you're not even going to get fucking money because you're a sanctuary city, simply because the government says so, and now you got this coronavirus shit hanging on your ass. Yeah, how about that? But that has to do with a lot of cities that Cheeseburger will not be able to win votes for, because now people see the ineffectiveness of this lying sack of shit who's put up 18,213 lies within less than 72 hours. Come on, people. Are we that goddamn stupid? Obviously. Okay, so, because you will follow behind the rhetoric of some racist fat cow than anything else. Political. Cheeseburger attacks second Democratic governor over coronavirus criticism. I wish he would attack me, but then again, politics is not his style. Cheeseburger on Monday accused Governor Andrew Convo of attempting political weaponization of the coronavirus crisis, attacking this poor man, attacking another Democratic governor who has declared a state of emergency as a result of the outbreak, which Cheeseburger doesn't believe. None of his base believes. But you know something? A lot of his base, I'd say about 40% of them are older white senior males, as well as old ass dumb women. Y'all catch that shit? There goes his voting power. see, y'all forgot to do this, okay? Circle, dot, dot. Now I got my cootie shot. Ha ha. Anyway, Cheeseburger has long sparred with Convo over a variety of issues since assuming office, and has derisively referred to the governor's brother, seen in journals, Chris Convo, as Fredo, in reference to the double-crossing Corleone sibling from the Godfather franchise. Excuse me. You try that shit in Chris Convo's face, and he gonna bust you in your motherfucking face, straight up. You don't play that shit. You don't play that shit. That man's a proud Italian. I give him props. Straight up and down. Because one, if you did not grow up anywhere between Hoboken and Trenton and didn't have Italian friends as a black friend, something was wrong with your ass. Seriously. No, I mean, come on. Kids, we love kids. We love each other. We get older and so forth. We become a little cynical, but hey, you still gotta have that kid inside you to love and trust as much as possible. Or else you're gonna find yourself on a lonely island and nobody gonna look for your ass either. Look what happened to Robinson Crusoe. What did he do? Put lipstick on a fucking volleyball and started fucking it? Oh my God. Anyway, President Pence comes to Convo declared Saturday the state of emergency in New York as the number of coronavirus cases surged to 76, blasting at the Cheeseburger administration's ineffectiveness because they don't even know what the fuck to do. Seriously, man, authorizing $8.3 billion emergency funding package that left New York only about $35 million to combat the outbreak. Now, see, this is the chokehold, people. Okay? Now, remember, we just left an impeachment of homeboy holding out funds. What do you think he's going to do here? It's real simple. If I can't win my votes, if I can't hold my rallies in your state and I can't have all the votes, you're not going to get enough money. Wow. So that means that everybody that can afford a test kit and so forth can get one? I mean, come on. Think about it, people. Think about it. Not too many people are going to be around when this shit gets through with this country. It seems like we're like, I don't know. We're kind of, I mean, it's kind of simple. Not too many of us are getting on planes and buses and trains and so forth, but all of us that have to, use like public transportation, we got our issues. We're broke. We're poor. But if it's spreading to white people faster than anything else and so forth, I think Ja's pretty much at ease with himself, knowing that man is wasting his time praying to him or her. Anyway, Cheeseburger's online assault also follows his targeting Friday of Washington Governor Jay Inslee, who presides over the state where 19 of the 22 deaths in the United States attributed to the coronavirus have been. Inslee declared a state of emergency last weekend, and Vice President Pence, Race Bannon, the guy with the ghostly white hair, and calls his wife mother. There's some pedagogic issues there, and God forbid. Okay, anyway. So, he's been doing that shit, handling the threat during the Washington State visit. Okay, but speaking Friday at the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention headquarters in Atlanta, Cheeseburger told reporters that he had urged Pence to refrain from praising Inslee, who had admonished the administration's coronavirus response. I told Mike not to be complimentary of that governor because that governor is a snake. So Mike may be happy with him, but I'm not, okay? What petty 5-year-old bitch does that? Who even says this shit? This man has the etiquette and the tact of a fucking caterpillar with fucking whiskers that are on fire. Seriously. If we came up with a cure today and tomorrow everything is gone and you went up to this governor who is, not a good governor, by the way. If we went up to this governor and you said to him, how did Trump do? He would say, he did a terrible job. It makes no difference. He's been doing a terrible job since he's been in there. Being above the law. Being a criminal above the law. A fucking sexual abuse bastard. Me too could be waiting on his ass as well. Let's see, what is it? A fucking spendthrift. Okay, he's a waste of taxpayer money. I mean, come on, $353 million and this motherfucker's got his own private golf course. All right, and you mean to tell me we're paying for this shit? Fuck paying taxes this year. I ain't paying taxes till that motherfucker's out of office. Fuck that and his mama. even if she is a dead Scottish whore. Serious. Moving right along. Oh, I love what I do here. I do. Y'all know Harvey Weinstein's sitting there crying and shit, but then again, this is International Women's Month here at KTNG, HCDM.org, and for the life of it, people, we intend to make sure that at least you get something good out of this. It's not all doom and gloom. We just have to put a spin on this shit so we can laugh at it because we know this motherfucker's a damn joke in this fucked up joke of a country. Come on, people. That's right. It has become the shithole that he made it out to be. He got exactly what he wanted. And there go my stories. Come back here, bitch. Oh, I can always go one way or the other. Does not make no difference. Oh my God. I love it when shit like this happens. Anyway, doesn't matter. I can go all over the place, people, and just tell you what's happening. Seriously. Okay, so while we're waiting for shit balls, always at the same time too. Oh boy. I love it when the government basically tries to shut me down mid-broadcast because I'm sitting over here talking about their asses. Alright. Anyway. Let's go over here and see what dirty little white man done did this week. I'm serious. I don't care. I give no fucks with this shit. Okay, anyway. I guess we're gonna have to move around to some different stories because obviously, as always, I have what is known as I have what is known as like what they call fund drives. Fund drives to help keep this thing going, you know. But if I have to do it out of my own pocket and everything, guess what, people? I'm gonna have fun with you. That's right. I'm gonna have fun with you all day long. So make a donation, people. Anyway, how about this? For all of you sex abusive bitches out there that are walking around thinking that you got, a God complex. How about this? Harvey Weinstein, 67, begged Monday for a lenient jail sentence, given his historic fall from grace. Womp womp. Okay, so this he's been tried in New York on the rape case and so forth, so that's pretty much a done deal. What the hell? Resource group is not in the correct state to perform a requested operation. Get the fuck out of here. Not in the correct state. What kind of correct state do you need for this shit? You know something? You're full of shit. You're straight full of shit. Hold up, babies. We got some shit going on here. It seems like, as a matter of fact, I'm not too far from NORAD. I hope you guys are listening. How about that? Okay, if you guys want to sit up and play games and shit, I got games for your ass. I know where you're at. So I doubt seriously you can stop me. Oh, where are you, you hooligans? Yeah, okay, there you go. How about this? I was doing good at one point, but now this motherfucker done fucked up. Anyway, from tweet eruptions to economic steps, Cheeseburger, again, struggles for calm amid market meltdown and coronavirus crisis. What does that mean? That means that he does not have any control over shit, like he thought he did. You cannot be the king of the world if you have donkey shit in your mouth. Anyway, Cheeseburger confronted one of the more perilous days of his presidency Monday by first erupting in a barrage of commentaries that failed to calm the cratering financial markets, struggling to inspire confidence that his administration could stop the spread of the novel coronavirus, which it has not. It can't. It takes a year and a half for complete testing to roll, and if you don't have that, guess what's going to happen? Yeah, you're gonna find yourself looking like stir-fried dog shit. Seriously. Anyway, but by the time the sun set in Washington, Cheeseburger sounded momentarily chastened by the turbulence of the preview of a raft of emergency measures to shore up the economy. Raft and shore. Okay, so he's basically on his own little island again. Anyway. Well, come on, we have a very strong economy. If we have a strong economy, motherfucker, how is it that you're sitting up there poising to cure this deficit by getting rid of entitlements just to feed your base's bullshit? Your base, needless to say, 90% of it is nothing more than corporate world order stock, which is falling. Come on, it's been a week and a half and still the stock market hasn't bounded anywhere. We got a strong economy for what? Gouging? Come on, there are people basically paying damn near $1,000 for a roll of toilet paper. Why? I tell you, boy. To the rich, the spoils of the poverty. Come on down to the terror dome, as they say. Cheeseburger for weeks has resisted such steps. Described the policies. White House news conference as very dramatic before ceding the lecture to check Cheeseburger's pet, Race Bannon. All right? Or I am a mixed race Bannon, as people call it. And top public health experts to deliver the coronavirus update. Now, Cheeseburger's overall handling of the converging crisis while spreading misinformation and blaming others has unsettled many of his Republican allies on the Capitol Hill, even inside the White House, where some aides acknowledge that the president is compounding problems with his grievances and conspiratorial mindset. In other words, I told you, this motherfucker is mental. But he is about as mental as any old white man could be. Terrible. Hell yeah. So, the coronavirus and the market meltdown, President Cheeseburger, with a challenge unlike any he has faced as the president, and one for which he has no ready solution. Again, let me say that again. He has no ready solution. None. Nor does he have an onion. Okay? Anyway, Cheeseburger is playing down the risk and immersing himself in feuds with Democrats and media and other perceived enemies that he basically concocts in his own goddamn mind, which also makes him, a paranoid delusionist. But then again, as long as we're going into the apocalypse of this fucking zombie virus that affects everybody for like 2 weeks, incubates for 8 days, 2 weeks, and then on the fourth week you die. Simple. While Pence and other top administration officials coordinate coronavirus mitigation efforts with states and prepare possible emergency economic measures to shore up battered industries, Cheeseburger carried on with his plans. The president woke at his Florida estate, where he played golf over the weekend, attended a campaign fundraiser, and shook hands with supporters before returning to Washington for a coronavirus update from his task force, and therefore he brought the shit into Washington. He bought the shit. He is a diseased rat who brought that shit with him, kind of like the conquistadors did to the Incas. Oh yeah, we come over here for gold. We come over here to look at you. We got dirty ass rats coming off our ship simply because we don't know how to wash our funky asses. We spread disease and we wiped out an entire generation of people with the disease. Now, whole civilization gone because them dirty ass Portuguese motherfuckers. Straight up. So, in that sense, people, it just comes out here. It just comes out. But there's also some other weird shit that Cheeseburger definitely has a hand in. It's called raking in money, people. And he rakes in a lot of it. We'll get to that in a moment. Right now, with the halfway point, this KTNG816.org. Make sure you get to our website and get yourself a mug. Become a subscriber supporter. All you gotta do is get yourself a mug. Become a patron supporter. Guess what? I will definitely give you a discount. So get a mug, 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 get a mug. There you go. Also, I want to thank everybody that can read. And I mean, come on. The reason why I say that is because too many people spend too much time misspelling shit. You got spell check for how do you fuck around and not use spell check for anything that you don't know how to spell? How do you fuck that up? I don't know. Anyway, The Iron Tree, people. The Iron Tree. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. It's a very good book. Very good story about hope and faith. Not some, hey, guess what? White man saved my ass shit. I give faith to Jah and Jah only. Page 2 of the KTNG Morning Show. Welcome, people, if you're still awake. Anyway, as you know, as I was always saying, as I was previously telling you guys, yeah, there's people out there trying to buy toilet paper for $1,000. Man's $400. I mean, come on. Everybody's now trying to make a quick buck on people's demise. Remember homeboy who basically held up the AIDS virus cure, or quote unquote supposed cure? He held it up and he raised the price on it for from like $25 to $1,500. Cheeseburger saw that shit. So did everybody else. Axios. Hold up, where are we? Axios. Scammers are peddling fake coronavirus cures. Okay, so for all of you dizzy motherfuckers out there who basically think that there's, a cure. If we couldn't cure cancer, what makes you think you can cure this shit? Still haven't came up with a cure for SARS either. Anyway, federal regulators are cracking down on scams advertising unproven coronavirus treatments, and those frauds are likely to continue. Everybody's in it for a buck. I mean, come on. Remember homeboy who's like a disabled veteran raising a whole shitload of money for the wall for cheeseburger and ran off with 20 million of it? Wow. I mean, come on. My poor uneducated white people, y'all that goddamn stupid. Hold up. here's a koala bear. As our American people that damn stupid? There you go. Anyway, let's see. Disease outbreaks have long created fertile grounds for fraudsters to prey on the public's fears with fake and unproven treatments, and it's no different. Okay, so the FDA and the FTC issued warning letters yesterday about the 7 fraud products. Major retailers and some online marketplaces already removed more than 3 dozen listings for products including teas, essential oils, tincture, and colloidal silver that falsely claims to help treat but prevent the coronavirus infection. Excuse me. It's real simple, people. It's real simple. Eat the shit that you don't fucking like. And be healthy. Scammers have run on this con many times before. Zika, wristbands, patches, and stickers. Remember the Zika virus, okay? Wristbands, patches, stickers falsely claimed that they would propel the mosquito-borne virus. Ebola, before there was a vaccine, the FDA warned against the online pitches of marketed snake venom, vitamin C, nanosilver, and herbs and cures. SARS, promotion for air purifiers, cleaning supplies, and even prevention kits. Dozo? Okay, cool. Anyway. Yeah, I feed the birds and the squirrels. They take advantage of this shit out here. Hey, come on. It is best to be a steward of the earth than to be buried by it. Anyway, let's see. Reality check. No drugs have been approved to treat the strain of coronavirus. Society is at best 12 to 18 months away from finding out the effectiveness of any kind of vaccine or antiviral medication, as several drug makers like Gilead, Regeneron, and Takeda run their drugs through clinical trials. 12 to 18 months, America. 12 to 18 months. 12 to 18 months. So if many of us are going to be out here, so as many of us are going to be out here dying and so forth in this country, you will see stats that you've never seen before. And trust and believe. Trust and believe. If there's anybody black and so forth, it's because they lack all of this, not half of that. Seriously, come on. Bottom line, listen to public health experts and doctors who know best to avoid the virus and, if necessary, how to treat it. Anybody trying to sell you a remedy over social media is most likely trying to pick your pocket. I mean, come on, Americans love getting their pockets picked from fraudulent agencies, companies, and bullshit artists all damn day long. Oh, that's right, you have that in the president of the White House. You couldn't be happier. Sorry. Seriously, come on, people. All right, anyway. Y'all gotta go through here real quick. This shit is fucking ridiculous. It's totally ridiculous. Okay, so, Reuters, let's get around the world here. This is page 2 here. U.S. sanctions have idled a quarter of Iranian oil rigs. Why is this happening? As soon, I mean, come on. When you set up a pattern of capitulation, people, you have to start somewhere. Coronavirus became a capitulation of the economy. By doing so, everybody and their mama got scared, and they start just buying. Fear just drove motherfuckers to sell off all their shit. So, the story goes, at least a quarter of Iran's oil rigs are out of action. U.S. sanctions strangle the Islamic Republic's vital oil industry, according to the Reuters review of financial documents and industry sources dealing with potentially long-term blow to the oil industry. But see, that's just about it. If you got a flag fucking maniac with no foreign business skills, no foreign policy whatsoever, sanctions ain't doing too good out there. Because if you sanction these guys, and what's going to happen here is that if you are not, making your own, processing your own oil out here at all, and you're not committing to that, the poisoning of the earth, as well as the poisoning of the people that live around those fucking industries, or factories for that matter, then you are doing something really, really wrong. Seriously. U.S. sanctions aim to curtail Iran's nuclear ambitions and regional influence, they have forced Iran to slash its oil output by half since early 2018 to less than 2 million barrels per day because refineries worldwide have stopped buying its oil. Oh. They stopped buying the oil, but they will buy. Okay, wait a minute. If you stop people from buying their oil, but you give these same jackasses what they call, like, military hardware. I mean, come on. If we are that genocidal toward different races on this fucking planet, then why does America always seem to fucking do that shit? Right now, there's secret wars going on in fucking in Africa that we don't want these crafted devil motherfuckers up in here in the first damn place. Seriously, people. Plummeting production and exports have deepened the recession of the country and choked the government of its main source of income. Reduced activity has forced mass layoffs in Iran's oil sector. Oh, so do you mean those jobs are going to come here? Like Cheeseburger promised that we were going to get American jobs? Oh, I know. Come on, man. Iran relies entirely on imported parts for its rigs. Okay? And in a decade of work in oil and gas drilling in Iran, they have never seen a spare part that was not imported. Oh boy. Yeah, so for everybody that's buying the oil and so forth, or not, I mean, these guys are basically fighting Russia for the price of oil. Funny. Stock market's crash. Oh yeah, we got the best economy, all right. We're still afloat. Till we get too sick to go to work and do that shit now, don't we? Look at Italy. They have to throw that. They have to throw motherfuckers out. Okay, they have to throw people out. That's just crazy. This is crazy. Oh, here's some favorite news of mine that I love reading. This basically goes for the rest of you jackasses out there who's sitting up there pounding away. Okay, you're pounding away at a loser's narrative, following behind an implicit jackass who's making you do stupid shit because you like it. Wow. Political. State pushes to list white supremacist group as terrorist organization. Well, let's see. Yesterday, Virginia did a bold thing and said, those Confederate statues and monuments belong in a museum for crackers anyway. So, State Department is pushing to designate at least one violent white supremacist group as a foreign terrorist organization. Remember, people, when you are swearing on the Bible for civil service of any kind, from military on down, you are defending the Constitution and the democracy of this country against foreign and domestic terrorists. For some stupid reason, we love our domestic terrorists because they go and they do more harm than good. They just make sure that the base is like, yeah, we can go out and do this shit because Cheeseburgers are a racist president. Well, get this one. State Department is pushing to designate at least one violent white supremacist group as a foreign terrorist organization. An unprecedented move that the national security experts say would be a big step toward fighting a growing threat on U.S. soil. How in the fuck do you go out of this damn country to fight fucking wars that have nothing to do with anything that's quote-unquote national security when you have a big-ass national security threat right here? 1,028 damn centers that are all white supremacists still in existence, and you mean to tell me they have a legal standing to sit here because of what? Here. State Department officials who want to have the designation finalized by next week, according to 4 people familiar with the effort. But the White House, where the top officials have long preferred to focus on terrorism by Islamic extremism, have yet to give the green light. Oh, that's right. As long as we're targeting people of color, they could be terrorists. As long as we're not killing black men and boys in the fucking street, we can consider them terrorists. Really? Who rapes and ravages and calls us savages when he's the main motherfucker who needs to be in bandages? Okay, designating Adam Wolfen or another neo-Nazi group like the base as a terrorist outfit would send a major signal to the U.S. views far-right how the U.S. views far-right terrorism as a rising danger and increasingly ignores national boundaries. Thanks in no small part to the internet. But it also could place an uncomfortable spotlight on Cheeseburger's troubled history with white nationalist activities. Remember, he said there are good people on both sides of this shit. Well, I tell you what, those people on both sides of that shit, Guess what? In Virginia, we're getting rid of your fucking monument. There you go. I don't care about your stars and bars, because obviously you guys come from Mars. Anyway, Mars needs women. Anyway, but it could be, it's very, the cheeseburger insisted there were very fine people on both sides of the racial debate following the 2017 clash in Charlottesville, Virginia, leading to a furious criticism followed by a series of White House efforts to walk the comments back. Cheeseburger administration has nonetheless increased its efforts on far-right extremism. In February, FBI Director Chris Wray told lawmakers that his agency has, quote-unquote, elevated to the top-level priority racially motivated violent extremism, so it is on the same footing in terms of our national threat banding as the Islamic State terrorist groups and homegrown violent extremism. Shit's been here since what? Since what? The Reconstruction? Yeah. Come on. White supremacy still runs wild in the South because look at the voter suppression in Texas. Look at voter suppression in Louisiana. Look at voter suppression in North and South Carolina. Look at voter suppression in Florida. Look at voter suppression in Kentucky. Look at voter suppression in Virginia. Look at voter suppression in West Virginia. Look at all that shit that's underneath the Mason-Dixon line and you still call it Crackerville for what it is. Okay, so the FBI arrested 5 alleged out-of-Wolfen members last month, and 8 alleged members of a white supremacist group called The Base. How low can you go? Very low, obviously, to Neolithic proportions to where your knuckles are dragging the ground because you have a flat-ass ape. You either flat-ass super ape. Straight up. So, anyway, designating a white supremacist group such as Adam Wolfen as a foreign terrorist organization will allow federal prosecutors to more easily charge suspected members with providing material support to terrorists if the suspect has trained within or offered advice, personnel, or funding to the group. So in other words, the existential meaning of this is that they will track you. Hence, the reason why the NSA is snatching up motherfuckers left and right. Have you noticed? I don't think you guys actually noticed that shit. Seriously. All right. Anyway, there are 68 groups on the State Department's list of foreign terrorist organizations, and not one is a violent white supremacist group. We don't use national security tools just to be symbolic, but I think finally adding this to the list of white supremacist organizations will really show that the U.S. recognizes the threat of these groups pose and is willing to confront them using appropriate tools and is now awakened to their distinctly transnational nature. You have white supremacy in Russia. You have white supremacy in Europe. You have white supremacy in Germany. You have white supremacy everywhere the white man goes. He fucks it up. I don't know if you guys are listening to Dead President Marty on that one. So, if anything, it is quite a bum buster. But wait, there's more. As of October, the department is unwilling to comment on internal deliberations related to FTO designations. According to a letter sent to Rose by Mary Elizabeth Taylor, Assistant Secretary of the State for Legislative Affairs. Now, what this all means, people, is real simple. There are going to be First Amendment challenges to this as far as freedom of speech is concerned. Well, that's cool. That's going to happen. All right? So, if anything, from what I gather on this, yeah, my little white supremacists, they coming after your motherfucking monkey asses. Act stupid. That's all I gotta say. Just act stupid. They'll fucking arrest your ass. Come on. You can't be in a militia either. That's the white supremacist movement right there and there. Most motherfuckers don't even think so. Oh, we're doing this to protect our borders from foreign interests. Why don't you protect the fucking American people from your own self? I mean, come on. You can only join the all humanity matters bullshit unless you are white enough to get out there and stop these damn militias. So next Monday, the State Department Coordinator for Counterterrorism and for Sales will be speaking at George Washington University to quote-unquote outline concrete steps his bureau is taking to address the terrorist threat posed by white supremacist movements. I'm going to get that lecture and I'm going to play it on air just so you can actually fucking hear it. All right, so, and one, let's see. Oh, I got 2 for the road here. I got 2 for the road. First one is From the Hill. Charlemagne the God rips Biden for avoiding his radio show, saying he owes black people his political life. Yes, he does. Pay up. Right? So because everybody's sitting there saying, oh, Biden this, Biden that, Biden this, Biden that. So come on. Come on. We already got one dotard in the fucking office. Do we need to see now, motherfucker? I mean, come on. What is wrong with America? Y'all want diversity, or do you want the same pathogenical lying bullshit each and every fucking 4 years? Old white man saves the world, right? Skip the Hollywood narrative, you dumb fuck. Come on. Charlemagne the God ripped 2020 Democratic frontrunner Joe Biden for avoiding his radio show, with popular black hosts arguing the former vice president owes black people his political life and shouldn't disrespect them by not showing up. Biden used to be like, oh, don't worry, I will get to the child later. Come on. How much condescension, my black people, do you need for you to get up and start reacting? Why don't you act first? Make the headlines. Be the circumstance, not be in it. Damn. Charlemagne, whose real name is, I'm not going to say it, but you can read the article later. On Monday, that many other current and former 2020 candidates have appeared on his program, including Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, Kamala Harris, and a former South Bend, Indiana mayor, Pete Buttigieg. Okay? And, no one asked the radio host why Biden, who has so far received an overwhelmingly majority of support from black voters in the Democratic primary process, has not come to his nationally syndicated program, The Breakfast Club, which is based in New York. Oh, he's not gonna show up. Coronavirus. Anyway, speaking of something that's going to be viral for today, I think I like this one more so than anything else. Where is it? Here you go. Oh-de-doo. Probably one of the things that we have to realize that when it comes to the Minority Report, we are stepping closer into a dystopian future. One that's derived out of like, say, a failure. A failure to not only service the people, but also to unfairly administer justice. So to all my Louisiana fans, don't do this. Let's see. Louisiana woman was arrested on drug charges after police determined the $5,000 cash that she used to post an inmate's bail had a strong scent or odor of marijuana. Authorities began investigating Stormy Lynn Parfait, 33, on Friday, shortly after she showed up at the Ashland jail to pay the bond fee for an inmate being held there for drug charges. Now, the Terrebonne Parish Sheriff's Office said in a statement obtained by a news outlet, after catching whiff of the cash, the detectives searched her car while she was still at the jail and found nearly 40,000 more. Okay, ladies. I know it's International Women's Month and whatnot, but I'm sorry. If you are with the fucking loser and you're trying to help, in many cases, you're gonna get fucked out of this whole thing being stupid. Alright? So, after catching a whiff of the gas, now investigators found hundreds of additional pills and cash, as well as the marijuana, cocaine, and paraphernalia during a search of Perfect's home later. Four unattended children were there, then turned over to a relative. Lucky that they didn't have to go to say, like, they gotta get him electric mouse here. Anyway, investigators found that and everything. Parfait was charged with multiple counts of possession and intent to distribute drugs, 4 counts of illegal use of controlled substance, and the president of a person under 17 taking control of contraband to or into a correctional institution, and other related charges. Yeah, she's gonna be up for a long time, so I don't think homegirl should never pay the damn bail with cash. Get a fucking money order, dumbass. And that shit would have been easy. Okay, you mean to tell me you need an ID to get a fucking money order? That's stupid. Wrap around, people, or wrap around. Here you are, wrap around, motherfuckers. Here you go, like this. So, out of all of this, it seems like the politics are very small compared to a small bacterial virus that, of course, the United States made. Why do I stick to this conspiracy? Simply because we've been known to do the same shit when it came to the crack epidemic in the black neighborhoods. The same thing that happened with 9/11. The same thing that we always do here. We engineer our shit. Come on. Let's start with the Shah of Iran. No, let's even go back further. How about the Monroe Doctrine? No, let's even go back even further. Wounded Knee. Let's even go back even further. Yeah. Getting booted out of England for religious differences. Wow. I mean, I could go back and cite different portions of history all freaking day, but the bottom line is this, people. As long as we continue to make the mistakes of the past and we keep these patterns going, we are not going to go anywhere but into an insane asylum, because we believe psychosonomically that the wall will move if we hit it hard enough. And right now, we're hitting a wall. We're hitting a wall that has its own belly, that has its own orbit, that has no connotations whatsoever of what it really means to actually be a human being. Therefore, Cheeseburger has fallen short on that. But then again, do you expect a practiced and trained racist president to actually adhere to the people? Tell that to the people that are sitting up on that damn boat. Yeah, the Princess Cruise Line. These people, 60s and 70s, are fighting over rotten food. And does the president care? Let you answer that one. Anyway, they're sitting on the dock waiting to disembark, but they can't go anywhere because somebody farted. And that fart came from the biggest ass you ever seen. Cheeseburger! Cheeseburger! That's a sucker punch. Bam! Alright. Okay, people. Let's say good morning to everybody around the world as usual. And of course, we want to say good morning to Africa, Islam. Let's see. Okay. Gotta get these jackasses out of here. Okay. Now, who am I saying good morning? Oh, okay. Hey, there we go. Let's see. Mike Johnson, good morning. Happy birthday. Joy Moore, good morning. Jadai, good morning. Let's see. Jola Fitz, good morning. You ravishing creature. Lucella Testa, from out of Italy. I hope everything is going well. I understand that you're going through some shit right now. Have faith. Jah will be looking out for you, okay? So we send many prayers. Please be careful, people. Be safe out there, all right? I got people around the world that I do talk to who are like in the hot zones of these shits, and they tell a different story than the media does. So if I'm saying stuff, I'm saying stuff from actual people who are basically right in those hot spots and telling me exactly what's going on. Your media is lying to you. Yeah, well, I'm not lying. I can't afford to. Let's see. Pete Allen, good morning. Tony Alexander, good morning. Walter Jenkins, good morning. Let's see. Oh, damn, I'm running out of time here. Gotta go fast. Takaji Nakagoa, good morning. Yuka Matsuru, Nate, Sakyo, good morning. Domo. Everything is Tama. I know you guys are out there in Japan suffering right about now. Everything will be fine. Just be safe. Keep clean and stay with the earth. Yeah, I know you guys got two things to fight: radiation, leakage, and dumping, as well as the coronavirus shit. So please be careful and be safe out there. Also, Gloria Anderson, much love and appreciation. Okay, let's see. Alex Doris, good morning. Martha Quintanilla, please be safe out there, hon. We still love you. Luke, let's see. Super Luke Alexander, Mia, good morning. Let's see. Reginald Harvey, good morning. Juan Garcia, good morning. My people in Compton, good morning. My people in China, ni hao, good morning. Also, my people in Africa, South Congo, good morning. Get the United States, Russia, and China out of your goddamn hair, people. Take back your fucking land and therefore show self-resiliency. Do not become the supplicators to an international raping of your fucking continent. Canada, good morning. Lindsay Daniel Alachna, good morning. Let's see. Rodney White, good morning. Stasio Martinez, good morning. My favorite, Lovebirds, I love them. Stephanie Ice Inside, and as well, Walter Wiz Whitey, nobody beats the Wiz, good morning. And let's see. Oh, man, okay. I think that's pretty much it, what I got right about here. Sullivan Walker, good morning. Okay, that's right. Bridget Larkins, good morning. And of course, to the west of the world, good morning. In South America, good morning. Bienvenidos, good morning, my people. Good morning, my peoples in Mexico. Good morning, my peoples. Mi gente out in South America and Central America. Good morning to all my people around the world, from Ireland all the way down the Irish Republican Army. Yes, I stand behind you, but I'm not cleaning up behind you. So that's out. Anyways, want to thank everybody for coming through. We are having, I do apologize because of the technical difficulties that we have, but I will post this on YouTube And also post this on Facebook as well, because I'm just basically having a blast with the shit anyway. Doesn't matter. My whole job here is justice, equality, equal rights, and of course freedom. And if we can't work toward those particular goals in a peaceful manner, then stay with the warmongers who wear the armor of God. And I guarantee you, it'll be placed and put together by the blood of fools. Remember, if I can't save my own damn people, guess what? I can save a generation that don't look like me. Which means what? Yeah, don't fucking sell out. Stay true to your values, people. And most importantly, fight the good fight. KTNG860am.org, and of course for everybody here at the International Fitness Club, as well as the what they call that? Yeah, KTNG Morning Show. Yeah. Love, peace, and chicken grease. All power to the people. For people with purpose. Cakes. And we out of here, people. That's it. We out of here. As soon as I figure out how to turn this damn thing off. Oh, that's what he does? I don't know. Let's see what happens. Boy, yes. I'm sure you will look at S&D.